T-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the bird, but that boy's a gangster. Folk on me, way from Tel Aviv.
Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, what you gon' do? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it. Like that again.
Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. I'm the first lady, stunner crew, running nation. Pick it up, watch me pick it up. In my hands, on my knees, I've been down to pick it up. Kylie Jenner lips, J-Lo in the hips. Y'all sitting on the bleachers on the first draft pick. Playing with your feelings, can't have me. Yeah, left like D, I did the Cassie. Blah, 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 cause I already won. This is B, foreign language, we ain't coming from a bum. Drippy, sipping like Capri Sun. Take your man, get bored, send him back where he's from. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. I ain't talking about my deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulders to my waist down. Core stores open, I'm the best out, hands down.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Too hot, drop the top, let the gas like fire like dragon. Now
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
Well, partner, how many times do we talk about it going into a season? At some point, we have to figure that age is going to catch up to Tom Brady, but how long have we been wrong about that? I'd say probably about the last 10 years. Last year, he threw for over 4,000 yards again. Should go over 75,000 passing yards in his career early this season. He's still got it, and what a new challenge he's got in Tampa Bay. Excited about the opportunity. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. But a Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. To throw is Brady. Incomplete.
Brady's pass intended for Leonard Fournette. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now leading out the Panthers offense, a new man in charge for 2020, a member of the Saints the last couple of years. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
What an audition last year for Teddy Bridgewater in New Orleans. Not one that he expected to have happen with the injury to Drew Brees, but he stepped into the breach, and the Saints went 5-0 in his starts, and he showed the rest of the league he was ready to be a starting quarterback again. Now he gets his opportunity with a brand new head coach, a brand new organization in Carolina.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
On the carry.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now the extra point.
For the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
That's the end of the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Over the middle here to Brown. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
If someone's going to be happy with that effort, you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll look to throw right away to Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Brady now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
On fourth down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal.
9-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 10, Panthers 7.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
For Tampa Bay.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First down, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down throw for Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
All level now and 10 apiece as the kick's away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return,
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 41, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Panthers.
Bridgewater now. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
With the carry for Carroll.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st down, Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Brady now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point try now for Succop. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Brad
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw right away.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
DJ Moore.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. This is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 22. A big play there from McCaffrey. 41 yards.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Buccaneers 17.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend.
Joey Slye.
After the made field goal, here's Slye to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 20-17. 1:07 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The 29-yard line.
Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
4-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Carolina.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it, all right? I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Today's
a partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.